Morning, Val! It's not Monday, but whenever you get this, it will be, so. In the words of John Green, puff levels are high today, and I'm not sure why. I should be relaxed because I'm home. I enjoyed your video. I have actually heard of Snarky Puppy before. I think it's a great band name. I have not looked at the song yet, but I fully intend to. I, too, do not have much going on and much to share this week. It's just been really busy. So I thought that I would do something that I had considered doing for a blog post, but I think I'll just put it here instead. I kind of want to do an open letter to our Spanish teachers. You had one of the Spanish teachers that I am referring to for the most part. You didn't have Senora Samrini, who was also a phenomenal Spanish teacher, but this is largely based around Senor Huggins as well. An open letter to my Spanish teachers. Spanish teachers make you do a lot of really weird things. Like, I found myself in a lot of situations in high school that I would not have expected to be in if I had not taken high school Spanish. You and I frequently went to well, not frequently, we went like 3 times to Mexican restaurants to speak with different Latino waiters and practice communicating. I don't know how many waiters I asked what pets they had and what their names were and how many siblings they had and where they were from. So that's a weird skill that you get to develop, not only interviewing someone, but interviewing them in another language. Additionally, we participated in so many Spanish skits and musical productions going door to door. Things that you didn't have to do, but I had to do for AP Spanish. I had to learn how to talk for about 5 minutes fluently straight, giving an oral presentation on topics such as beauty pageants in Venezuela, deforestation in Ecuador, fracking in Colombia. Weird things that I had to learn how to talk about at the drop of a hat based on an AP question. Considering I went to a Christian school, we learned the Lord's Prayer in Spanish, we learned Philippians 4:13 in Spanish, we learned the fruits of the Spirit in Spanish. We also, remember that time we had to give a brief salvation sermon in Spanish without notes? Oh, we learned how to read the Bible and interpret theological questions in Spanish. That was crazy. But the thing is, despite how weird all of these assignments were and maybe somewhat useless, seemingly useless at the time, they're actually really useful for things I've had to do in college. The other day, I had to write a skit and then perform it in Spanish based on a video that we watched. And the thing is, while these topics were all terrifying in high school, they made them not terrifying at all in college whenever you already have enough other crazy, terrifying things going on. And I think that, since we both went to the same high school, there were obviously a lot of things that we didn't like about our high school, but something that I think at least was good for me is that a lot of the weird and scary things that we did in high school prepared me for the weird and scary things I had to do in college and made them not weird and scary. I don't have my book again this week, so I'm going to make up a question. If I were an article of clothing, what would I be? Because I'm going to tell you what article of clothing you would be. You would not be pants. Because you don't like pants. Have you heard about those shoes that are like high heels and then you can like pull off the heel and it converts into a regular, like, still fashionable but not high-heeled shoe? I think that's you, because you're very flexible and resourceful and you can go from being very professional to very not in just, you know, the click of your heel. And you fulfill many capacities just as a multifaceted shoe could. That's the best I got for you, I'm sorry. Val, hope you have a good week, and I will hopefully see you over spring break. And on Friday.